Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video. And let's refocus the camera for a little bit. I think we brought it down slightly. Let's get it about right there. And then let's also adjust this just ever so slightly to about right there. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Alright, reason being, I was playing around with some cameras, trying to get them the way I like to have them. Let's talk Pokemon Go. We had a couple of things go on in the game, and they're all pretty positive. Okay, so number one, we did get the ability to, when you become best friends with somebody, or just any level, I think now, it allows you to get a option to use a lucky egg right then and there. So one of the big problems with the game is, hey, you might have met this person at GoFest, but they live somewhere else in the country, in the world. You don't have a way to say, hey, remember me, that person you met once in your life? How about we continue to communicate with each other non-verbally through gift exchange for like 90 days or whatever, and hope that we can get a whole bunch of XP. And you're like, sure, no problem there. The problem comes when you're at that last day, that one day left, and it's like, well, who's going to open the gift? Is it going to be me or is it going to be you? Because if it's me, how do I know, if you're in Finland, for example, I'm here in the US, what time it is there? By the time I've opened the gift where it's convenient for me, it might be early in the morning for you, and you have no idea what's going on. You didn't pay for a lucky egg or nothing like that. You open the game, and then bam, it says 100,000 right there. Now, they give you time, but that's for the person to have messaged you first and say, hey, by the way, champ, I opened your gift, so when you open the game, go ahead and put on a lucky egg, or buy a lucky egg so that you can use it to get that extra 100, 1,000 XP. And you're like, well, it's not that serious. It's like, no, it is if you're having to get, 20 million XP and you don't play the game like you used to. Back when there were lots of activity, you might have amassed a whole bunch of XP so that the grind from level 40 to 50 wasn't as strenuous for you. But if you were casually, you're suffering for that. But hey, they have the feature now where instead of giving you what you actually wanted, that's my still gripe with them, it's like, hey, just allow us to use shorthand words like, open my lucky egg tomorrow, or, ready to start the lobby. Now, they did have the little ready button, so I guess now they have a lucky egg button, which is also a way of communicating, so it is what it is. I'm not complaining. I'm thankful for that. So that's a feature that they've added, and it's welcome, along with the heal all, revive all. I'm not sure if I talked about that last video, since last video has been so long, but you can now do that, where if you have a bunch of Pokemon that have been knocked out, you can revive them all at one time. It saves a bunch of time. Now, if Niantic, if you're listening, and I know eventually you will, how about a evolve all? Just saying. Or maybe if I can select multiple Pokemon, I could hit underneath delete all. How about evolve all? And even if you're like, well, we don't want to shorten their lucky egg time because you know how much we care about the revenue. Hey, I'll sit through the animations. I'll go put the phone down and go get a snack or something like that. And we'll go ahead and wait. We'll sit back but that's better than, okay, I watched that animation. Oh, let me go watch another. No, let me commit to the 30 or so at a time and just go do something else while it's evolving and come back. And, I can delete those guys if I don't want them anymore or continue evolving other Pokemon. That's a nice quality of life feature. Again, let me say it one more time. You can select a bunch of Pokemon just like you would if you were deleting them or transporting them, transferring them to home. But instead of deleting, you have the option that says evolve all. Or maybe make it to where we're in the can evolve screen and we select what we want. and then we hit evolve all, and then it evolves the ones that we selected. I think that's doable. All right, so let's move on from that. I think I'm going to make 2 separate videos since I rambled on long enough about what I want from the game and what they're doing, and then the community day. So I'm not really sure how to do both of those, but what I will do is continue talking about another feature that they promised. There's a feature now where you can finally change the way that your character looks. Now, it's not live as of this video. Maybe some people who have, the beta or alpha builds or whatever, they have the feature, but you can change the way your characters look now. I'm sure you can't make them bald from what I'm reading, but you can make them to where they're, a little bit more stout or thick, as the kids say. You can give them, you can have them develop and not look like the stock, mannequin-looking characters that we've had for all these years. So that's a welcome change. It should have been here from the beginning, but here we are. So that's a nice feature there. I can't wait for that to drop, because then, you can do whatever you want with your character. You can make your character look more like you if that's what you're going for, or look like your girlfriends or girlfriends. I don't know your business. Your boyfriends, well, whatever. You can make them look more like, the people that you intended them to look like, right? It was cool where they said, okay, you can get hair colors and then skin tones, eyes, okay. But why stop there? Why'd you stop there? You could... Hopefully they don't charge. That's what I'm afraid of. Hopefully they don't charge to be like, oh, you want your character to look a little bit different? It's going to cost you. No. We don't need more stickers. We don't need more postcards. Give us the physical features to make us more comfortable with our avatars. That said, let's talk. I think what I'm deciding to do while this is on the fly is I'll talk about the community day stuff separately from this video. So, what happened? Way back in February, yeah, I know, almost at the end of March, I'm talking about February stuff, they announced a new Pokemon, and I'll have it put up there, along with Pikachu, okay? So there's really 4 if you're really counting, but really it's just 2, okay? What I mean by that is one of them that's new has 2 different evolutions. So if you're getting Psychic and Ghost types, or Psychic for one, Ghost types for the other, bam. And they look pretty cool. They almost have this Power Ranger-like look to them, but, maybe I'll have the picture somewhere up here beside me and the background here. And then Captain Pikachu from the new Pokemon series. It's just another Pikachu with a hat. They will not stop. I mean, I don't even know. Is there like a... It'd be different if these Pikachus were like extra powerful or had different stats. This Pikachu has this move. No, they're just another way to fill your decks. And they don't do anything. They're just bragging rights. At least the Pikachu with the Luchador outfit on, I give that one because it has like a full outfit on. But these ones that are just like, hey, I've got a different hat. I'm not going to lie. Pikachu, yellow hat guy, yellow hat guy Pikachu, I might rock with that. But jokes, puns, whatever aside, they're all as bad as just giving us more Pikachus with hats. I mean, let's move on. I get in this case, this is a legit thing because, there is a Captain Pikachu. So I'm not upset there. It's just, how about another Pokemon in addition to that one? Because really you just gave us one that has 2 options, and then that one. And it feels like, oh, there's 4. We need more of the next generation if we're not getting the current one. I'm still stuck on, like, I guess all of us are. There's like one, I can't remember which region, but there's like 2 or 3 more left, and I could have the Platinum Medal. I just need 1 more Platinum Medal, Niantic. And I'm not about to do all this jogging. I'm not about to do all this stuff just to have the Platinum Medal. It's going to have to come organically. I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to catch a whole bunch of Rattatas. And shame on me. Some of this stuff could have been done back in the prime of the game, or back when, people were still playing before COVID regularly. But this is where we are. But the good news is, I am at 20 million. I are. I'm at 20 million of the 25, so I've been at level 48 for well over a year now, it feels like. I don't know. Uh, but we're getting closer and closer, so the 5 million left is the equivalent of getting to level 40. And I'll leave you with this. The backup account, yes, the backup account that I had, it finally reached level 40. So that was fun there. It seemed like everything that I was clicking on, it was like a new, task when we did the Go Tour. And I don't know if I talked about that. I hope I did. There was the Go Tour. That was the most fun I've had in a while with Pokemon Go. I think I did talk about that. But anyway, that one got closer and closer to level 40 to where I finally said, let's just commit to open this account regularly and make that push for 40. So thank you for those of you who, you open the gifts and everything like that, because I haven't been consistent there and I apologize. But shoot me a DM, shoot me a message, hit me up in person if my account, the backup one, is the one that you need gifts from so that you can get to whatever level you're trying to get to. I think my mission for that account is done, level 40, but this one we're going to still keep on enjoying and playing and having fun with. So again, I appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share. We will pick up in part 2 of what I'm talking about with Pokemon Go, and I think I'll have enough content to share and talking about the community day and the event that preceded it the very next day. Love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share as always. Hope to see you again soon, but if I don't, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I'm the Yellow Hat Guy. Peace out.